Hello, my name is Prajwal Aitad. I was recruited by VA Tech Wabag and I was taken in as a executive trainee at VA Tech Wabag.
Can you briefly describe your company in your own words?
Okay, so VA Tech Wabag is basically a EPC company, engineering, procurement, and construction. So they are more into water business, like the water treatment plants, sewage treatment plants, and also other industrial effluent treatment plants. So what they do is they give the design and also help in the construction. They are the consultancy in the constructions of these plants. And yeah, their head office is actually located in Chennai. It was basically not an Indian company, but later the Indian employees of it bought the parent company and made Chennai as a head office. So you can also see it as a only Indian multinational company. So yeah, their projects is basically in water related. Their sites are, they have sites in India and outside as well, and their research and development, the R&D cell, is located in Switzerland. So kind of, it's a company which is spread to many different countries, but in India they have their head office and also many other projects. And they also have small offices in Pune and Kolkata as well. In Pune, actually, they have their design center. So the main head office or the location from where they operate is Chennai.
How can we see the presence of your company in day-to-day things around us?
I don't think so. You will be seeing the company in day-to-day in your day-to-day life, because this company is basically B2B, or you can say also say B2G company. So they are business to business or business to government. So many of their clients, since they are doing water businesses, they are like constructing water treatment plants and sewage treatment plants. Most of their clients are the water treatment boards, so they are mostly government related boards which are from different states. So and they also, since they also do the effluent treatment, the treatment of the wastewater from the industries, so they also have clients from big companies like Reliance and many others. So I don't think so you would hear about the company in your day-to-day life or such. But in case you want to see about it, they have one of the largest sewage treatment plants which they are constructing in Bangalore. So there's a place called Bellandur where they are building one of the largest sewage treatment plants which treats around 90 million liters of water per day. So I think if you want to know about the company, that's a good place to visit if you're in Bangalore.
What are the technologies that your company is working on?
Yeah, actually, Wabag has experiments on a lot of new technologies. They bring in a lot of innovative technologies inside. So what I had seen is, I would like to pick out some 2 or 3 of things which I had seen in the site. So they had this technology called slip form work in civil engineering. What it means is that they make a formwork or the outer mold for the concrete structure. They pour in the concrete, and then after the concrete hardens, they with the help of the hydraulic pumps or jacks, you can say, they lift the whole outer, or the molds, the concrete molds, you can say. They lift the whole concrete mold and then they pour it again. They lift it and they pour it. So this is a method that they usually use to construct large tanks. Because tanks are one of the main structures in the treatment process. So and they also use this technique called well sinking. So all these plants have a wet well which is very deep, and what they use technique is instead of excavating a lot of earth and spending a lot of money on it, what they do is they first construct the structure and then do the excavation under it so that the structure sinks in. So for this, they don't need to excavate into a large area, making the slope stable or something like that. So they can just build the structure over the ground and excavate it so that the structure goes in. And this is called well sinking. And they also had they use this technology to make the sewage treatment plants more what is it, sustainable, economically more sustainable by taking the hard solids from the treatment plant and trying to produce methane from it, from which they can use methane as a fuel to run the turbines, run the engines, and from which run the turbines and produce energy, which can in turn be used for the processes in the treatment. So in a way, they are using this technology to make the whole thing sustainable.
What is the exposure that you get at your company outside of your normal work?
Outside of a normal work, actually, the starting process, I would like to say that in the initial stages when you have the induction, it was really good, had lots of fun. They gave us a glimpse of what we will be doing in future. They also gave us a glimpse of our technical aspects, but it was more of a social activity where you mingle with the other engineering trainees who were with you, and it was a good time. It was around for 20 days, and it was really good. And other than that, I think WAPAC also gives good opportunities for people to travel to different places, and many of them in our group were sent to abroad for the training. So I don't think so you would find that in any other companies, because in the initial stages, training itself, they are investing on you and sending you to other places. So yeah, some of them had traveled abroad for sites visits and took training there for around 4 months and then have returned. And coming to the other things that they give us is also, I've also heard that WAPAC has, if you are if you are the best employee or something like that, or if you are one of the best trainees, then you have opportunity to get a fully funded MBA at the end of your 2 years, a part-time MBA. So WAPAC encourages a lot. It encourages a lot of it concentrates a lot on the graduate engineering trainees.
How is the work culture and work environment at your company?
Coming to work culture and work environment, actually we were put on site for the first few months, and then later we were shifted to office. So what happens is inside you actually don't expect a lot of professional behavior as such. That is the same almost everywhere, but still I don't think you should be expecting a lot of professional behavior. So even when it comes to work hours, it will be around 10 to 12 hours a day or something like that, or you might have also sometimes you do a night shift because it's more of a construction related site. So and also coming to the work pressure, what happens is in site you will not be given a lot of responsibilities. So there will be you might have a feeling that you're not learning a lot of things, but it's a small stage where you just need to observe things and then move on. So this is what happens in site. And coming to the office, it depends on which department you're taken in. So again, office, yes, it is quite more professional than your sites.